This video will go through how to check two pipe networks for clashes. In this model file here, I have the mainline drainage on the northern side or the left-hand side of the highway. I then have this culvert crossing the road at chainage 500 or approximately 500. What I'm going to do is I'm going to run an interference check between these two pipe networks. To do that, I just select one of the pipes of either network, and then in the contextual ribbon, I go to the network tools or the analyze panel and select interference check. Left click on interference check, and then you will see in the command bar, it will say select another part from the same network or different network. So I'm going to select this other network here. And I can see that I'm comparing the network 1 of culvert and the network 2 of road drainage. So I'm going to just call this check culvert v mainline drainage. And then click OK. You will see then I get this prompt that the number of interferences found is 1 and go OK. And then it will highlight exactly where that interference is or where that clash is. If I select both the pipes and go into my object viewer on the contextual ribbon, you will also see that they do collide. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to modify either the mainline drainage or the culvert so we do not have that clash anymore. The first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to bring that culvert into my profile view here. At chainage approximately 500, I will have my culvert. So I've just navigated to roughly 500 in my profile view. I select the culvert pipe network and I'm just going to go to draw part in profile. Select the draw part in profile in the contextual ribbon and then select your profile view. Make sure when you're selecting the profile view that you use the bands down here and not the text. So left click on the bands. Left clicking on the bands, I can now see that that culvert has been added in there. The next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to change the style of the pipes because it's not showing me the outer points or the external part of the pipes. To do that, I'm just going to select any one of the pipes either in plan or in profile view, and I'm just going to click on the pipe properties drop down and I'm going to select edit pipe styles. In here, what I want to do is I want to turn on the outer part of the pipe, and I want to show that in my profile view. So within the display tab of this dialog box, we're just going to navigate down to profile within the drop down for view direction. And then in here, what I want to do is I want to make sure that the outside pipe walls are turned on. I'm going to turn on this or make it visible, press apply, and you'll see now that the walls of the pipes are shown. I can see that this blue line here represents the finished road level, and I can see that this is the culvert, and then this is the pipe network. So what I'm going to do is I am going to move maybe the culvert down so there isn't a clash anymore. To do that, I'm just going to select the culvert, and then I have these grips, and I'm just going to move it slightly down and slightly down over here as well. And then you will see that the symbol for the interference has now disappeared. And if I was to run a check once again to run the check, you just left click on one of the pipe networks, go to interference check, select the other pipe that it may be interfering with, and then go OK. And you'll see that there's zero interferences found. And that's how you use the interference check command.